Step 4.
Of coaching with Cal is to create a classroom environment that encourages students to meet the goal of practicing Mathia for at least 1 hour per week. We recommend that you start off by creating a goal for your students for the work that they should do in Mathia. And this goal could be for the whole class, but it could also be tailored to individual students. If you like that idea, you could have students kind of help create the goal themselves. You can use a goal setting template for that. And once you have these goals set up for your students, communicate them clearly to your students and show them how they can track their progress in Mathia. And this should motivate them as they see themselves progressing through the roadmap and making gains. Try to encourage students to think of Mathia as their own personal tutor, since it recognizes their mistakes and their strengths and adapts to them. And keep emphasizing that learning is a process that happens through baby steps, through making mistakes, learning from them, and continuing on. Another thing to consider is how you are going to grade your students' Mathia practice. This can be done in one of two ways: time spent on the platform. A nice feature of Mathia is that it will time out if students are inactive for more than 5 minutes. So you can assume that total learning minutes is a good reflection of work that they're actually doing on the platform. However, another way is to grade students based on proficiency, their accuracy in completing exercises. The two approaches have their advantages. Again, our goal is to have students working on Mathia for at least an hour a week, so grading them on time will be grading them directly on that. At the same time, students who are struggling might feel a little more motivated if they know that they're being directly rewarded for their effort. On the other hand, we are hoping that students gain proficiency in these skills, so grading them on their accuracy might hold them more accountable. Other incentives that might be a little more exciting for your students involve competition and prizes. So you can record and report average class performance and chart that, and then reward your whole class for making gains. Or you could have your class, your whole class, compete against another class, and the class that does better can get a prize of a pizza lunch or donuts or some free time. You can also have competition happen within your classroom. We've seen success with that in the past, where teachers divided their class into multiple groups and then had the groups compete against each other. So consider what works for you instructionally and what will get your students excited to incentivize them to complete the 1 hour of Mathia per week.